Okay, so we're going to start with how to do the side of a long box. It should look like this when you're done. How you're going to start is you're going to do a new file, new part file. You're going to start it on the XY plane. You are going to start with a 2" by 3" rectangle. The sizes of these I've chosen to be nice round numbers, 2" by 3", the size of your box. Now, you're going to need to get these finger joints on and these pin joints on. We're going to start with the pin joints because it's easier. The pin joints are a quarter or an eighth of an inch by a quarter of an inch, eighth by a quarter. So I'm going to make, using a center point rectangle, a quarter of an inch by an eighth of an inch rectangle. And they are going to be in from the edge by a quarter of an inch. What's that, an eighth of an inch? Let's go check. That looks too tall. Let's go look. That is an eighth of an inch by an eighth of an inch. We go back and we just change them to an eighth. Okay, and we do another one on the other side. We can line them up together. And we can make sure it is in an eighth of an inch from the side. Now the one in the middle is an eighth by a quarter. And it's an eighth of an inch from the bottom. But it is also centered, which is why I use a center point rectangle. Because I can click that center dot and I can click the edge, and hopefully everyone can be able to tell me how much is half of 3, 1.5. And there we go. There are our pin joints. Now the next part, I am going to want to put a hinge for the lid. Since this is a long box, the hinge is going to be over here. Actually, I'm just going to draw it right here. That I'm going to start with a rectangle that is eighth of an inch by eighth of an inch. And between the top and there, I want it to be eighth of an inch because I want it to line up with the top. In from the edge, let's go look at our drawing. From the edge here to the center, oh, that's weird. From the edge to the center, we have 3/16, but realistically to the edge here, you're gonna have eighth of an inch. What, eighth? Or is that a quarter? Let's see here. Actually, I think that's a quarter. Yeah. Is that to 1/4? We go there to there. It matches up. And then on these, I'm gonna move these dimensions out of the way. I'm gonna get rid of them pretty soon anyways. I'm gonna make a circle starting at that center point, and it's gonna go to the edge. I'm gonna make another one, and it's gonna be 0.4. And then I'm gonna trim in there, over there, over there. And I'm gonna delete this original box that I had. Ta-da. There's the hinge. Now all I need is finger joints. So I go look over at my instructions again. They're starting from the top on this one. The ones that fit together with this are going to start at the bottom. These ones start at the top. If you look over here, it is got 1/4 plus 1/80th, and that should say 1/8 plus 1/80th. No. Right. All right. Well, it should say 1/8 plus 1/80th and 1/4 plus 1/80th. All right, I'll deal with it later. So I'm going to start at the top here. I'm going to switch which kind of rectangle I'm using. I'm going to start at the top corner here and do 1/8 plus 1/80 by 1/4 plus 1/80. You might say, why is it plus 1/80th? Well, the reason why is that you have to adjust for the amount of material lost due to laser cutting through. That is called the KEF. So the KEF is an 80th of an inch, realistically a 40th of an inch. But by adjusting by that 80th of an inch, once this is cut out, this will be exactly 1/4 by an 1/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to use a rectangular pattern. I'm going to select my thing there. And I'm going to do direction goes down. And I want 4 of them 1/2 an inch apart. And very important, I am going to click here and unclick associative. Then I am going to draw a little line in the center. I'm going to mirror these here. Now, if I want this to be part of the design, by all means, I can keep that there. Otherwise, I'm going to get rid of the mirror line once I've done here. There we are. And let's trim. And of course, it has difficulty with the first one, but the rest are no problem. Escape, I delete. When I retrim that there, I'm also going to right click and delete there. From this point on, I'm going to draw whatever design I want. This is the side of the long box. A very fancy design there. And I am going to extrude this by an 1/8 of an inch. That is the thickness of the wood that it is being cut out of. And ta-da, there is the first piece.